Hi everyone. I don't want you to think that Elvis is broken. That's not what this is about. Because I'm going on holidays at the end of this coming week, I thought I'd better give Elvis a bit of a polish up. He's probably I know he's a bit dusty and needs to be cleaned. So I'm going to sit here on the floor and do all the underneath bits first. I won't show me getting up off the floor because trust me, it's not pretty. The other story is about me being stupid and not following my own rules. And luckily I've learned from it. I'm being diligent now about turning the power off when I stop the chair to do anything. It's the number one rule. And it was a zillion degrees that day and I wanted to get out of the heat. Anyway, you'll see shortly what I did and the consequences of what I did. I was going along the road. I was going somewhere and it was really, really hot. The sun was just absolutely scorching. But I dropped my book while I was going along and I thought, oh, that's a bit unfortunate. Oh dear. How am I going to do this? Let me see. Is there anyone around that way? No. Anyone there? That way? No. Oh, well, I'll have to pick it up myself. So I moved around, positioned myself to get in some sort of position to be able to pick the thing up. And I put my foot down for balance because I didn't want to fall out of the chair, of course. So I leant forward, and just as I did that, because I hadn't turned the power off, the chair jumped forward and it squashed my foot. It not only squashed it, it actually concertinaed my foot. Now, this picture doesn't show it very well because, of course, this is a simulation, but it actually squashed it severely, and I can't even begin to tell you the pain of what it was like. So there was my foot caught between the caster wheel and the brick fence. Now, some history on this foot. I've had lots of surgery. I've had multiple surgeries, about 6, I think, and my foot's actually full of metal. So when I had the x-ray to see what was happening with this concertina business, they couldn't actually see a obvious fracture, which was a great thing. As you can see from these x-rays, there's a lot of metal already in my foot, and although there wasn't an obvious fracture, the x-rays weren't that good, and they said there could be small fractures around the metal. So they said to wait a couple of weeks and come back and have a CT scan if it didn't get better. These series of photos show you the progression of the bruising all over my foot. It came up, my foot went a funny colour. There was bruising in the front of the foot, then it was terribly swollen, and there was bruising on the sides of the foot, along under the arch, and then there was also bruising on the outside, on the heel, on the other side, which was nowhere near the squashed bit, but there you go. Because of all the metal in my foot, I suppose it happened that way. Anyway, 3 weeks later, I had the CT scan and they did find small fractures, nothing serious. However, it does mean that under normal circumstances you would have to wear one of those big boots. But because of my balance issues, we mutually decided to just leave it. I will wear solid shoes for the next few weeks and be extremely careful and walk as little as possible and hope that it gets better. And that's the story of my stupidity. Don't do as I do as I say. Turn off the power. Thanks for watching. Be sure to push that subscribe button and the little bell next to it, because that will notify you when a new film is up. Now, tell all and sundry about this, because I want to share my life with my Magic Frontier V6 all-terrain power chair. It's the best thing that's ever happened to me, and I want everybody to see what I'm doing. And I'll be having videos up very soon about my holiday with my friend, and hopefully we'll have lots of fun and we won't hit a cyclone this time. See you next time. Bye.